Thank you very much for accessing this presentation, which is designed for MMSD staff, and we hope provides more information than just sharing the presentation. MMSD received 2 State of Wisconsin grants through the Department of Justice. One of them provides partial funding for these locks, the total cost of which is around $3 million. Of course, we hope for improved safety and better security in our schools. However, we remind staff that the most important safety prevention and the key for our schools being safe is the relationships we form with our students and their families. Thank you so much for the important work you do to build relationships with our students. So what's changing? By fall of 2019, the locks and doorknobs off our main hallways will be updated with new locks. This includes all classrooms and many other areas that students access, such as media centers, cafeterias, and offices. Our external doors that currently have keypads will also have readers. You will receive a new ID that will become your key to your classroom and to access the building. We will have an extra ID for each teacher in the office for sub-teachers, which will provide the same access as the teacher. You may be able to use the sub-ID if you forget your ID, though you may be requested to leave your keys to ensure the sub-ID does not leave the building. We know how busy staff are and want to assure that our sub-IDs are kept on site. So what's not changing? We are not changing the locks in non-student access areas, such as storeroom, restrooms, locker rooms, custodial areas. These are all not changing, mostly due to the cost of around $500 per lock set. This 1-minute video shows you how you will use your new ID to access your classroom. An important point is to remember to present your ID to the reader as you enter the building. This activates your ID. If you do not, you may not have access to your classroom and the lock will flash red. All buildings will also have a reader somewhere in the building in a common area, and if your school has an elevator, it will be located at the elevator. If you are gone for an extended period of time, even a weekend, simply touch the exterior door reader to reactivate your card. We expect staff members to wear their IDs every day. This ID now becomes the key to your classroom. Please know that we also want staff to wear their ID on a lanyard that is clearly visible. IDs and belts are not easily seen by visitors to our buildings or by law enforcement officers in the unlikely event of emergency. You will receive your new ID when installation begins at your building. We remind staff that the windows and doors should not be covered except during a lockdown drill. If you lose your ID, please notify your school secretary immediately so we can issue you a new ID and deactivate the lost ID. Thank you so much for watching this presentation and for your efforts to make our schools safe. Please feel free to email us at doorsecurity, one word, at mmsd.org should you have any questions. And finally, have a great day.